you mentioning the repair, will any of the funds be used to repair and upgrade private roads that are part of the emergency access road?
Um, I'm only aware, I'm not aware of private roads. I mean, I'm not sure what Public Works has worked out, with the various subdivisions down there. So it's supposed to be for public use. So I could talk to Public Works about that, but I'm not sure.
It's much needed on the private roads because the private roads are the ones that's being used as emergency access roads. How can I make sure that this bond can be used to repair those roads and also upgrade those roads if needed?
Mhm.
Because I'm kind of thinking that we're accepting this to help out with improving the emergency access road to help evacuation for residents in Puna.
Mhm.
And if those evacuation routes lay on a private road and they can't do anything about it, how can I get insurance?
We
on
can
that?
work with DPW and Corporation Council as well as Bond Council to ensure, that we do it correctly. If not, as long as it's not bond money, there's different rules related to private infrastructure that would kind of change the rules relating to the government exempt bonds.
This bond won't be used for any private roads.
No, I say we would have to work that out because it might come out that perhaps we have to issue taxable bonds rather than tax exempt to not violate any IRS provisions relating to general obligation bonds. Normally, we issue tax exempt bonds, and that would require, that requires certain rules. But I'm saying, we can work with Public Works, Corporation Council, and Bond Council to see if that's possible.
So that means you would come before the council and have that proposal, or would you have to amend?
I believe
I'm
it's
sorry,
just-
I'm not following, and if you could clarify.
I'm saying,
for me.
I don't know if Public Works is going to pave private roads. They're not here today. I'm saying if that becomes necessary, we can work with Corporation Council, Public Works, and our bond council to make sure we issue the right type of bonds should that become necessary.
So that means once you've done that process, you would come before the council and request for more money for those private roads. Is that what I'm?
If it exceeds this 20 million authorization, I mean, I think this
So it is gonna-
authorization is written fairly broadly so that we can cover whatever work needs to be done to make sure the people of Puna are taken care of.
Is it going to improve the travel time, paving these access roads, emergency access road?
I cannot say if it will improve the travel time, but what I want to speak to is that FEMA provides emergency access and public safety, which would be temporary arrangements. FEMA does not pay for permanent roads. That would be federal highways. And once the lava crosses 130, then that's different discussions, and we can look at other possibilities at that time.
Okay, because my next one is, if the lava never crosses Highway 130, what happens to the bond money?
I believe it's written up to 20 million.
Say that one.
The bond authorization is written authorizing the issuance of up to 20 million.
So
We don't issue the bonds unless we spend the money, and that's true of all of our projects right now. We have a lot of bond authorizations out there, and we don't actually issue the bonds until we're ready or have spent the money already.
okay, so if
So-
it doesn't cross this Highway 130, then you're most likely not gonna issue it. Is that
Right, we will only issue what we need.
okay?
But I think, again, the bond authorization is written broadly enough that there may be other projects that are still, impacted
Needed.
by lava or other things, for other highway and construction repairs because we're not sure what all is going to happen.
So, and I'm sorry, I'm clarifying. I just want to make sure I know and I understand and I can relay it to the people I represent. Is that if it doesn't cross Highway 130, you mentioned that you're going to use some of this money for, I'll just finish my thought and then I'll yield, is that you're going to use some of this money to remove some of the lava that's affected by the transfer station So that would be used regardless if the lava crosses Highway 130.
Well, no matter what, we're going to use bond money to pay our 25% of the construction costs for the 3 roads that were built.
Okay.
So there would definitely be some money spent if that was your question.
Yes, that
Yes,
is my
okay.
question.